All right, so I think we heard a pop balloon over here.
Why pop my balloon? Actually, at first, diba, you're younger than me, but I waited a bit long. I waited. Ang tagal ko nga eh. I waited long. And then, it's more of language. Because I'm an Englishera, halata. I can come off as strong to a lot of people that I tried dating. They find me strong. And then pull, as a nosebleed. Like, I get that a lot. And it doesn't offend.
Okay, so I have a comment on that. I'm half Filipino. I can imagine where she's coming from. I can't count how many times I've been to a shopping mall. One example would be when I'm about to head to a restaurant. I see this dad and his daughter speaking in Tagalog from afar. And the moment I got close to them, he looked at me real quick and he suddenly spoke to his daughter in English. So I don't know what to make out of that. I'm not sure if he was like intimidated or he just wanted to make sure that he was like respecting me because I look different obviously. So he probably was thinking like he didn't want me to get offended by whatever he's saying to his daughter, but regardless of it, if I think it's something good or not. Yeah, I can relate to that. But and this case must be her case must be a little different.
Pero yun lang, that's why. I feel like baka ma-overwhelm ka sa akin and baka ma-overwhelm rin ako sa'yo pag straight Tagalog. Yun lang.
I don't see, okay, I can get that people can, be intimidated with someone from a different, country or culture, especially with the language barrier and stuff, but she looks very Filipina to me. Unless she grew up in a different setting, that's probably a different story. I don't know what to make of this, but it feels a little weird for me right now. Yeah, so far I feel a little unsure of what to say about this.
Thank you.
Do you have any response to that?
So, well, in terms of language naman, I can adjust since mostly in my teaching career, I am teaching also international students.
Oh, okay.
So I manage to adjust both in
Yun naman
English and
pala.
Tagalog. So, if ever.
To me, it feels like she is in disbelief or she probably does not buy that. I don't know, like her smile tells me a couple of different things. I really don't know what to make of it.
For example,
Makaka-adjust daw
I
siya
am
sa'yo,
teaching-
girl. Okay, let's
I
go
am
ahead.
teaching my students that are international and at the same time are the natives. Usually, ang ginagawa ko is nagtatagalog ako. Then, I convert it into English or vice versa.
Oh, international naman daw pala, so...
But it doesn't intimidate you or like overwhelm. Kasi I swear, like dire-diretso.
I don't see or understand the reason why somebody should be overwhelmed with somebody else, speaking language that they're probably not as fluent as. I can get the intimidation part maybe, because I have experience with people, who really get intimidated when they talk to me. Like for instance, if I take a taxi or a Grab, I talk to the driver in Tagalog, but he would always respond to me in English. Not sure if it's like if it's affecting his ego or if he's just being respectful or if he's just practicing his English or if he's just intimidated. I really don't know what to make of it. But yeah, this was a really interesting case.
One thing kasi sa relationship for me is you will adjust on both ends. Okay. So if
True.
one is lacking, then maybe you could outreach more on that person to make the connection.
See, I'll get my balloon back.
Woo! Balloon! Balloon back
She
daw!
wants the balloon back.
Oh, siya rin mag-aabot sa'yo. Ah!
All right, so at the end of the day, it's okay to have standards. Confidence is great, but how we present ourselves can make all the difference here. So the way she emphasized her fluency as a reason for having high standards might have come off as condescending, which is why people are reacting negatively, and I can imagine because that was my initial reaction too. And on the other hand, the guy's response about meeting halfway is a grounded take, because in any relationship, whether it's love or just even communication, understanding matters more than just perfect grammar or fluency in any particular language. English proficiency does not define intelligence, personality, or success in love. It just defines proficiency in English. It's how you treat people that matters more. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you have your opinions. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to interact with you. And hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you subscribe.